What's up guys, Bill's back here. So I'm actually back like at home. I'm in California. If you guys didn't know, I'm a third year at Michigan. And yeah, this is my week in vegan meals. I thought I'd show you as 2020 starts, maybe give you some ideas for some plant-based meals. Obviously they're not all very healthy just because I'm a college student and it's kind of hard to cook like extremely healthy all the time, but it's very realistic. So I'm excited. I've never really done a plant-based one of these, and hopefully I'll be coming out with many more. So starting out with Monday, for this day I decided to make a matcha. If you know me, you know that I love my matcha lattes. My mom sent me a steamer during the beginning of the semester, so I've been using that, using it with oat milk. I ordered this matcha powder from Amazon, and then at the same time I decided to cook bake a couple of sweet potatoes in the oven. I really enjoy doing this. It's like a nice hot snack. And they're pretty filling and they're good for you. So I literally don't put anything else onto them except heating them in the oven, and I think I put them in the oven for like 45 minutes-ish. Yeah, this is the finished product of my matcha latte. If I use almond milk, the steamer doesn't really steam it that well, like froth it that well, but if I use oat milk and I put on the highest setting, it does, and it's pretty good. The next thing that I did was start to kind of like meal prep. I made some quinoa. I do this a lot just because quinoa for vegan meals, protein. Yeah, and then at the same time I eat a lot of chips and salsas. I snack all the time, so I make quinoa, and once that's done I add in lots of different greens, whether that's like spinach or arugula, kind of like whatever I have. Also, I don't think in this video I show you guys how I meal prep, but basically those are those vegetables in that like glass container. Essentially I bake a bunch of vegetables in the oven, whatever that I have, for like 45 minutes. I season them with like olive oil and onions and garlic, with everything but the bagel seasoning, and then I use those throughout the week because it's just better like that, and I heat them up and put it with some quinoa, and then I add whatever types of things that I want on top, whether that's like sriracha or soy sauce or balsamic vinegar. You can kind of do anything you want with it, and this is the finished product. For Tuesday, this is me making my coffee using the coconut peppermint creamer that I got from Trader Joe's. This is basically all that I used in December if I was making coffee. And yeah, I just use my Keurig, nothing too fancy. I don't really use my frother for that. And then, oh my god, this is my favorite type of toast to make. Mushrooms on toast with hummus. I basically cook these baby mushrooms with, I think like rosemary and olive oil. And then I put it on sourdough bread. But on top of the sourdough bread, I first put any type of hummus that you have. Garlic hummus would be amazing, but I just had the normal one. Then on top, obviously, you layer all the mushrooms, and this is just like a nice savory breakfast. I'm a way more like a savory over sweet person, always. I was clearly still tired because I made myself like coffee. Then I decided to make myself like an Asian citrus salad, so using those roasted vegetables, quinoa, and salad again, and sriracha. It's just like a very easy meal, and you'll see I literally make that like every day. Gets me migraines. For Wednesday, I decided to make another matcha. This time I made it with, I think the last time I made it with almond milk. This time I made it with oat milk. Might have made a mistake when I said that earlier. But basically, yeah, using oat milk, and I usually put a little bit of like vanilla syrup into that, or like sugar, something to make it sweet because it can be a little like bitter. And here you can kind of see it's like super frothy, and that's what we like. And then next, I just literally made myself like an English muffin, or it was a bagel, I can't really tell. And then I put some almond butter on top. That's like my go-to always. Peanut butter if not, but eh. And then here's me just enjoying my breakfast. To preface this morning I had a Cliff Bar, a bagel, and chips. So, really nutritious day when you're on the go, you know. Basically, if I don't go back to my apartment throughout the day, then I eat out and I eat unhealthy. And then I decided to make myself some ramen because I'm a college student and sometimes you don't have time to make yourself a really, really nice meal. So I just made some Korean ramen. Yeah, you can put any vegetables you want in it. I always add hot sauce. My favorite is tapatio. I sprinkle that in there. You can always add sriracha, but I think tapatio gives it a nice smoky flavor. Then moving on to Thursday, I made myself like a bowl of granola and then I put some bananas and raspberries on top to get some fruit in. And of course, I made myself another peppermint coffee later on. I love my peppermint coffee and I put it in a to-go cup because I was currently on my way to a class. Next, I had I think like a lunch dinner. I'm not really sure what this was, but again, one of those salad things. I tend to like to add as many like things to it as possible, so I added pepperoncinis before. Here I'm adding in some olives, kind of just like depending on the taste. I just like to add a lot of condiments, like into a lot of flavors. So like pepperoncini super spicy, olives very like poignant of a flavor. And then obviously I probably wasn't really full from that. And then I decided to have, of course, some chips and hummus. If I'm not having chips and salsa, then I have chips and hummus. Here's the roasted red pepper one. I always think it's so pretty, like, before you dig into it. But yeah, I always use the corn tortilla chips from, where is it? Trader Joe's. Yes, my holy grail. Gotta love TJ's. And then next, I decided to make myself some tea. I use like green ginger tea and I always add some lemon juice, sometimes add some sugar, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And I take it in my little marble to-go flask and it's really yummy. And then for Friday, I decided to make myself another matcha. I tend to not have class on this day, so I can kind of take more time. Made myself some granola and some almond milk, a banana, and again, my little salad, vegetable, quinoa creation, whatever I have left from the week. I decided to go to lunchroom, and if you're from Ann Arbor, you know lunchroom is like really good for vegan people. Yeah, I go there all the time. It's a little pricey, but they have like really cool stuff. This day there was actually caroling going on, so it was really, really cute. So I went with my friends Kirsten and Ben.
This is so cool. What did you get, Ben?
I got the tempeh Reuben.
Tempeh. What'd you get?
Power bowl because I'm trying to be powerful over
What'd you
here.
get?
I got the vegan mac and cheese.
Oh.
Yummy.
And then essentially, I didn't show Saturday and Sunday just because in college, like I tend to always cook during the week because I never have time to go out to eat, and then I kind of like let myself like be social on the weekends and like go out with people and get dinner with them. So that's what I did. And I usually go to like this Korean place, Salads Up, any of those places, kind of anything that I can't really make at home, I go out and eat. But yeah, I hope this was good. Obviously I snack a lot throughout the day. I'm really into like bars and like nuts, and I'm always snacking on like chips, so keep that in mind. I know this is like very accurate as far as what I'm eating. I always have midnight snack cravings. But yeah, I hope that was good inspiration, and I hope you all have a great happy new year. I'm really excited to bring out a lot of new content for you all. Alright, I'll see you guys sooner or later. Peace out.
Around, yeah. Now I'm thinking might have caught the June blues. Yeah, I wanna drown myself inside the juice.